Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing 5 colors enchantments. It's a standard best of 3 list with average converted mana cost 3.5, 30 non-creatures, 4 creatures, and 26 lands. Now, the deck revolves around playing enchantments of each and every color basically, and just playing my second favorite card type within this game, which is enchantments, in one deck. So yeah, let's get right into the list and break it down for you guys. So we're running 5 colors, like I stated, and it's made possible, of course, by the triomes here within the new set, Streets of New Capenna, and we also have some pretty new spice and newer cards, from the new set. So let's get right into it, right? We're starting with 2 Strangle against Planeswalkers, early on creatures, pretty good. 2 Circle of Confinements, and only 2 because of Vanishing Verse. Jukai Naturalist, very good, and it makes our enchantments cost 1 less to cast. 2 Briefcases, since it's a 5-color list. It's a draw card, a Slaper basically, and it also ramps. Early ramp is very, very important for 5-color decks. 2 Borrowed Times because of Vanishing Verse again, and it's an enchantment which unlocks our Hallowed Haunting. 4 Fables here, ramp, card is good. We're running red, so why not? It's an enchantment as well. Best red enchantment at the moment. 4 Hallowed Hauntings as a wink on here. 2 Binding the Old Gods as our black enchantment. Well, Golgari, but removal as well. It removes pretty much anything. 4 Stimulus Package, and this is my first time running Stimulus Package. 4 mana ramp enchantment that can actually put those treasures to use and basically either create blockers or create attackers or just board presence in general, or you can ramp with this card. It's been very, very good so far, so I'm enjoying this card. You can play it in a lot of decks, and especially combo decks too, so very good. We're running Wiretapping, which is my favorite hideaway enchantment so far. It's basically a draw 2 at every every draw step. You draw 2 cards, and it's hideaway 5, so you don't really care about the hideaway part, so you care about the draw 2. It can be very, very good in a control deck as well. But my first time playing Wiretapping, and it's been very fun. I've had my eyes on this card ever since the new set came out. My first time playing it, and it actually pops off when you leave this card on the battlefield for multiple turns. So it's been good so far. We're running Burn Down the House, and we finish it off with Kami War here. So all enchantments, not all of it, but a lot of enchantments. Exactly 28 enchantments, which is very good. Our removal, enchantment removal is pretty bad, especially Borrowed Time and Circle of Confinement, because they can easily get removed and they get their things back, so that's devastating. That's why we also run Strangle, and we also run Burn Down the House here. And within the mana base here, we're running 2 of the Bant Triomes, 2 of the Naya ones, and 2 of the Esper ones, because our splash colors are black and blue, so this helps fixes the mana. The priority here within the dual lands and the pathways goes to the Naya colors, white, red, and green. And then since we're splashing blue and black, we're basically running 2 Shipwreck Marsh, 2 pathways here of the black and blue colors, 1 Lair, 1 Boseiju, 1 Plains, and 1 Iganjo here. Makes for a pretty good mana base and colors. And within the sideboard here, we're running some very interesting choices here. We're running 2 Curse of Silence. It's very good against Raffine, Kato, and all of these things. They can't hit their things on curve when you have this card, and if you name Raffine, they can't hit it on curve, which can kind of like manipulate their game plan into your favor a little bit, so pretty good. We're also running Flame Blessed Bolt, 2 of them, to substitute it. Maybe we add it with the Strangle, or maybe we just take the Strangle out and add Flame Blessed Bolt, and this way we can exile anything that we destroy, like an underdog maybe. So that's pretty good. That's the idea behind Flame Blessed Bolt here. Sideboard card, mostly. We're running 2 Haidetsugu, or whatever it's called, Consumes All, Vessel of the All-Consuming, mainly for the graveyard exile, but sometimes you run against decks that are running a lot of tokens, or they generate a lot of tokens, or these Esper piles that are running a lot of a lot of lols, a lot of kados, a lot of things that make tokens. It tends to be very good, but it's mainly for the graveyard exile. And if you're running against a deck that is relying on tokens and on their graveyard, it can be a very good enchantment to run. So two of them has been, you know, fairly decent. Two more binding the old gods. You never know what you play against and what you want to remove. So binding the old gods is pretty good. Also, it helps you ramp as well, so you can cut your stimulus packages. We're running one negate, but instead of the negate, I think you're going to see one circle of confinement here. I had to cut the circle of confinement to run one more negate just to play a little better against discard heavy decks that run duress and go blank, right? It can be very devastating for us. So I wanted to up the number of counter spells within the sideboard here, so one negate is going to have to do. One more borrowed tam, which I'm not a huge fan of, and I'd probably cut this for like a Thundering Rebuke, to be honest. Probably even cut like borrowed time from the deck in general, but since it's an enchantment and it plays very well with Hallowed Haunting, we had to keep it, right? So probably cut this for a Thundering Rebuke, just if you want to go, you know, just in case you want to go on the safer route. That'd be my choice here. We're also playing two Geistlight Snares, since we're able to make spirits and we're going to have a ton of enchantments on the battlefield. Geistlight Snare can be very good against, you know, those mid-range decks, since it also taxes 3. In order for you to counter this counter spell, you have to pay 3, which is a lot, quite a lot, right? And usually when you're playing Hallowed Haunting, this a lot of times costs 1 mana only, which is pretty good. We're also running Riveteer's Charm here against all the Goldspan Dragon decks, Leer decks, and Graveyard Heavy decks. It also can help play a role of drawing if you run out of gas. And we finish it off with one more Burn Down the House. So yeah, that's the idea behind the deck. Enchantments, removal, you know, specific removal within the sideboard against specific decks here. The deck pretty much is flexible. The removal within enchantments is usually always flexible. You can remove non-land permanents, so you're almost always going to play well against other enchantment decks or other artifact decks or other creature decks. Just decks that have permanents in general, you're going to have a good time. But the only thing you're not going to really have a good time against is Vanishing Verse. It can remove your wiretapping, all of your enchantments basically, except for Stimulus Package, Binding, and War here. And that's why we ran War. It's a very reliable top end card, right? And they need Infernal Grasp for something like a War here. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. The games are not short, but not long, not very long. They're decent. They're very fun games. We played a game against Esper and a game against Mono White, so very meta decks at the moment, and it went very well. The only thing that would screw us, I would say, is probably like the mana base. I don't know why I'm running 26 lands, but it's so often for me to open with like a 1-land hand, you know, and that just absolutely kills your game, right? Because when you mulligan and you're running a lot of colors and you're running a lot of enchantments, when you mulligan, it's probably like a death sentence, but you know, 26 lands is going to have to be anything less than that, and then that's just like a death sentence since you're running a lot of colors as well. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you do, make sure you like the video. It'll help me out greatly. And I want to take this moment and say thank you to everyone that's been supporting me, everyone that's been watching the videos, have been enjoying the content. Let me know in the comments below what you guys like to see sometimes, you know, what interests you the most. And yeah, if I'm able to craft a deck around something like that, then I'd do it. So yeah, with that being said, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you later with another video. Okay, bye. Alright, play first. That's an instant mulligan. No lands. 26 lands in the deck. That's crazy. That's a mulligan to 5, by the way. 26 lands in the deck. You know, just my luck. Man. I guess we keep the briefcase and the removal. Honestly, I'm gonna keep 2 lands. Iganjo can go away. And Circle of Confinement. Yeah. Since we have the Naturalist, it's going to be a very, very slow play here, but had to be done that way. It's very unfortunate that we had to mulligan down to 5 like that. Probably Grix is here. Haven't seen Demir in a while. Okay. Briefcase. Spell Pierce on the briefcase. Okay. Esper. Raffi. Okay. Well, I mean, that's an instant loss when we mulligan like that. Instant loss, right? Okay. Yeah, that's why stuff removal like Borrowed Time and yeah, removal sucks. Plus we have no colors. Yeah, let's just move on to game 5 here. I mean game 2. Game 5. Game 2. Let's move on to game 2 here. Okay. Burn down the house. Take out Borrowed Time since they're running. Surprisingly, they're running Apparition here. So take that out. Take out Circle of Confinement. Give me Geistlight Snares. Flame Blessed Bolts. What could be pretty bad against them? Oh, I mean, all our deck is very bad against Skyclave Apparition, right? What about Riveteer's Charm? Okay. Sure. Give me the charms. Take out the bindings here. Okay. Sure. Let's run it back. Hopefully we can find better hands this time. 26 lands, and I had to mulligan down to 5 because I did not have enough lands. I mean, it's whatever. Very rigged, but whatever. I don't even want to play the Naturalist here, to be honest. Okay. 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 You have to resolve the Haunting, even if they have Vanishing Verse or Apparition here. Okay. That means it's probably Kato here. Another Raffine. Wandering Emperor. Okay. Alright. Lands are better this time. I'm not sure. Yeah, they have 2 Wandering Emperors in hand. Okay. Next turn, at least we can target the Raffine here.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you.
It's very unfortunate that we didn't get
Remember your
our
training.
counter spells. But at the same time, like, this whole game has been kinda tough. At least we can dodge a Spell Pierce next turn. Okay.
Guards, to me.
Sure. So let's get another red source here. Man, what do you have for 1 mana? Damn. Can pay the ward. Okay. Hive.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Come on, opponent, just hit the button. Okay. Or that. Your token is gone anyway. Spell Pierce, because we have so much mana already. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, we can draw off of the briefcase here. Green. Yeah. Okay. Do we draw now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we draw. We draw at their in their turn. At the briefcase. Hive, of course.
Remember your training.
Okay. So what do we do? Exile the Meat Hook Massacre or the Wandering Emperor? Probably the Emperor, right?
I guess that's it then.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they have a pretty good massacre here. Yeah. Apparition? On what? Okay. That's fine. We don't have to return anything to hand. Nice. Okay, it's pretty good. But why did they play it like that? Wonder why. We have a briefcase. They can give us a briefcase here. So that's pretty good. Sure. Let's apply some pressure here. One, two, three, four, five. Strangle. Okay. If we kill this, we lose 1 life. We've got blockers for the hive here, so it's not a problem. How do we lose? A hive, hive dies. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's see. We've got blockers for the hive. We still don't die when we kill the hive. Nice. Yeah, they calculated. They know what it is. So hive is kind of a problem, right? And so is apparition. They play Ray of Enfeeblement here against our naturalist. It's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, let's try it like that. Let's play the curse here. Okay. Okay. Raffine. Scheming Seer. Okay. Pretty good. Nice. Man, I want to play my stimulus package so I can unlock these charms. Void Rend. Nice. That's pretty good. Well, we drew 2, so if they counter 1, we'll still have another one. Still have a Hallowed Haunting as well. But I want to draw out their trash counters before, you know, we resolve something big like a haunting, something that can help us a lot. Yeah, their hand is all control, it seems like, so. Nice. Perfect. Raffine. Okay. Alright, let's see if their spell pierce can do something here. Pass. Okay, pass. Myriad Skull. Okay. We exile one. We bounce the other one. Pretty good. Unless they have another Void Rend here. Nice, we won. It's pretty good. Because they're going to discard a card as well, so it's pretty terrible. Yeah, all the removal in the world / disruption. So I think over here is when we actually play the Hallowed Haunting. We pass. What if they have like a big board wipe? Do we invest? If they have a big board wipe, that'd be pretty terrible. But we also need the we need the treasures, right? We really do. If anything, we can probably find a black land and just draw with the charm, right? If we suffer through a big loss. Grasp. Yeah, it's expected. If they grasp, then that means they don't have a board wipe, like a farewell. Farewell would be pretty bad against us. I mean, pretty good against us, but pretty bad for us. But I don't think they have a farewell because they grasped. Why would you grasp if you have a farewell? Okay, another stimulus package. Let's actually get rid of this. We drew the black land. Okay. Okay. They have Wandering Emperor, I feel like. They do have an Emperor. They run 4 of Emperors in this deck. Oh, it's just a Ray. Okay, perfect. Okay. We're gonna draw with the charm, most likely. We do need to draw. They ran out of gas. All this removal and no draw? Pretty terrible for them. Okay. Yikes. That's pretty good. That's definitely good. Yeah, it's bin game. Bin game. We should have taken out Spell Pierce here, but... Okay, they're gonna gain a ton of life here, but it's fine. Okay. Nice. Soren, that's a nice top deck.
Under my watch, neither vampire nor human will extinct you. Deal with this annoyance. What's one more?
Okay, keep it the land in hand for a Fable, possibly, so you can cycle it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they do have something. I'm not gonna attack with the with this. Yeah, let's dodge an Emperor here as much as possible. I'm not gonna attack with the Camor until we draw out their Emperor. I mean, we could have played this before, but I'm gonna opt not to. Maybe we can have a relatively explosive turn next turn where they feel pressured to play the Emperor, if that was an Emperor. Okay. Geist Light Snare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they have an Emperor, we can counter it. Okay, I'm down with that. They can give us back either a Strangle, a Flame Blessed Bolt, or a Curse of Silence. Nice. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But that's game though. Ray. Okay. Now I'm gonna name Meat Hook Massacre. Meat Hook. Hello? Why can't we name Meat Hook? Because it's already in play? But so what though? The Meathawk Massacre, okay. Alright, let's pass. Sure, why not? That's fine. Just so they won't get flying? Who cares? I mean, you're dead. Yeah, they're desperate here. That's a desperate move. Good game. Nice. So I guess this version of Esper isn't that good. I guess. I don't know. The one with Soren definitely seems not that good. But GG's. Alright, let's go first. You know, let's keep this. Whatever. We've got 2 stimulus packages and that's it. So nothing until turn 4, which is pretty terrible. But since we're going first, I don't want to mulligan that much. Let's just rely on the top deck. Yeah, no removal. Yikes. Yeah. Alright, so game 2. That's game. That's what happens. You know, Magic Shuffler. Okay. Let's just take care of the initiate here. I would rather take 2 damage than to have something that can remove our enchantments. Next turn we can play the stimulus package and actually make 1/1s to block the usher. Adeline though is sort of a problem here. But yeah, let's just unlock our hand a lot more. Make some treasures also. Okay. I think for sure we're playing wiretapping next turn. We need something like burn down the house. What is that? They foretold. Okay. Burn down the house. Come on, burn down the house. Let's draw, burn down the house. Come on. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Okay. We can make a blocker for the Adeline here. We're going to take 4, 5 actually. So we have 1 more turn here. Alright. Thalia. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. So even if we top deck burn down the house, that's pretty much game. Yeah. Alright, game 2. Pretty obvious. We drew the removal pretty late, so that's fine. Give me another borrowed time. 2 of these, 1 of these. A lot of 1 drops, so maybe yeah, let's take out the binding here. Binding is a little too slow against them. Give me a charm. Okay. Alright. Let's go -2 on the haunting here. The naturalist. Briefcase can make a blocker. We need to cut 2 more things here. Let's cut a Camewar. And the Fable. Let's go. Alright, play first. You've got ramp. So, okay. Lair turn 2, briefcase, pretty good. You probably have a spellbinder though, so. Naturalist or briefcase? I mean, it has to be the naturalist, right? For now. Thalia or Aspirant. Portable hole. Okay, it's expected. That's pretty good. That has to be really good. Okay. Cathar Commando. Nice. Nice. Man, we don't even need this card, to be honest. That's pretty good. Okay. So we need another white source here. Let's play the stimulus package here. Okay, we've got Camewar, which is pretty good. Adeline, nice. That's a target for sure. All right, double green. We don't have double red. Let's go double red here. Our blue source as well from the treasures. Okay, we're doing really well here. Really well. Aspirant, okay. Nice. You have to discard. We're gonna resolve the haunting and the briefcase here. Yeah, game 3, here we come. I mean, obviously we're way ahead. Way ahead. Portable hole. On what exactly? On that? That's fine by me if it's on the briefcase. We can get the briefcase back. That's fine. We already got everything we needed off of the naturalist. Nice. I mean, our draw has been insane, kind of, right? Adeline. Adeline is fine. We can take the Adeline. Thalia, that's fine as well. They're gonna give us a briefcase next turn, which is pretty good. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. We're gonna burn down the house. That's game. Okay. Game 3. So since they're going first, is Curse of Silence good for us? And what's bad in okay. Maybe we can curse the Thalia. Turn 1? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. They go first though, so we need all the removal we can get. No, not like this, man. 26 lands. And it's so often that we open up with a 1-land hand or a no-land hand. So often. How does the math work like that? So rigged. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, we just lost. They have Cathar Commando. They're flashing it in. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. Alright. So we can do something here. For sure we can. No attacks. Okay, let's see what we can do. Borrow time on the Fable? Nice. Okay. As long as our treasure maker survives, I'm fine with that. Okay. That's fine. Okay, their start was super slow and their sideboards are super awful, but you know, it's good for us. At least we're gonna win this game, right? Okay. I mean, it has to be the Cameo, right? Has to be. Okay, it's pretty good.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. I am almost sad to see you go. See you later.
What should we name? I guess Adeline? I guess so. Okay. Let's see if this works. It does. Ondu's inversion. Alright. Before they cast their indestructible creature, I guess. But they have something here. I wonder what it is. A Cathar Commando? Nothing. So what's holding priority then? What's holding priority? Well, we gained a bit of life with the Naturalist here. Yeah. It's kind of screaming, okay, so no Wandering Emperor. Hallowed Haunting. Divine Smite. Okay. It has to be the wiretapping here. I would actually like to top deck all the other things here if we end up shuffling our deck. Okay, so they're out of gas here. We still have a Hallowed Haunting, and we're going to draw 2 at every turn here from now on, unless they deal with this. We're going to make a creature next turn as well, so Apparition takes our creature, just fine. We're drawing 2 every turn. Yeah, that's okay. Borrow time. Man, only 1 red source and only 1 white source. Alright. Let's lead with the borrowed time here. Let's actually make a blocker for this very, very annoying Glyph Weaver. Let's gain some life. Yeah, I mean they've lost grip on the game. They're an aggro deck. They're not supposed to grind like that, so it's pretty much game. We're just waiting for the time when our opponent concedes here. Thalia, funny. Okay. You want to protect the Thalia? It's fine if you want to. But at this state of the game, you're valuing the Thalia? That's fine. Okay, draw 2, please. Thank you. Okay. Tax 1, it's fine. Nice. Nice. Man, the life gain has been crazy. The life gain has honestly been insane here. Two cards, please. Wiretapping. Good game. GG's. Nice.